And welcome back to the Ohio Fishing, everybody. It is at about noon on a beautiful Sunday. Decided to get out and do a little steelhead fishing. A lot of guys out on some skimpy ice this weekend. Look at that. I ain't one of them. I ain't getting out on that skimpy ice. But don't forget, like I always say, if you watch a couple of my videos, you know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Really helps me out. Doesn't cost you a dime. Boy, it's rough getting down here. Definitely rough getting down here. But no rest for the wicked, so I'm going to get on down. I got Matt Jaquette coming out and meeting me, so I'm going to keep on working my way on down and try fishing some of the fast water. See if I can get on some trout. Pretty cool. This is where the old hydroelectric pipeline used to flow. Really neat, isn't it? Pretty cool, pretty cool. You know what, I simply just love the old Americana. You know, you look at that and see what used to go across here, what bridge. River's definitely a little high, a little bit higher than I'd like it to be, but it's just fishable. This area is really hard to fish, man, and the water's always high. And I got a little bit late start to the day. I didn't feel like going up there and crowding in with all those guys in Stocked River. So sometimes, even at the expense of less fish, I like a little solitude, you know what I mean? Made it down here to the first hole I'd like to fish. This is a butterfly rock hole. Like I said, a little bit harder than I'd like. You really getting down there, man, there's not really, I'm out of breath, too much more to fish. It's, like I said, there's few and far holes in between here, but this is called Butterfly Rock. As you can see, for the butterfly right there carved into the rock, and people have been painting that rock for generations. I grew up in this part of the town where all the kids used to smoke a little dope and, you know, maybe had their first kiss right here on this rock. But a little high, a little muddy, but whew, we'll see what we can do. Someone else has been steelhead fishing here. We got the float and a marabou jig right there in the tree, stealing my local trout. Well, I added a chartreuse spawn sack to that jig up there in the tree. Switched to pink. Didn't get anything. There's one little hole a little bit down from that I can fish, but it's kind of a little too high, and there's a dang tree right in the middle of the run. So, well, it's not too high, but there's a tree right in the middle of the run. So here, gotten a couple right there. It's a little high. Normally there's a nice little seam you can fish behind that big boulder. It's a little high for that, so I kind of got to try to work the seam right there, and it's only a couple feet deep. Like I said, this river is very hard to fish. Whew. We'll see if I can get one. Yeah, I went through 2 pink spawn sacks here already. Just all the creek chubs and striped shiners. There's a lot of them in this section of the river. They are just pounding on the spawn sacks, just hitting them, you know, and popping the eggs. Still no steelhead bites. And I've just been using the smaller dime size pink and chartreuse. So I'm going to hook up a cannonball orange here. We'll throw a couple cannonballs, see what happens. Matt's going to show up. He's going to be here in a minute throwing some rooster tails. So I'll have him probably try that hole down where I was at earlier, because he can probably fish that whirlpool a little bit more successful. But as you can see here, I just got one little seam I can work, and it's not deep right here, but there's not that many areas for steelhead to hold, so it's, you know, there's a couple here. It's just getting them to eat. We got my boy Matt Jaquette showed up. You see, you could get away without him, but you really want him though. This is pretty. Have you ever been down in here before, Matt? No, there's a lot of deer. A lot of people come down in here. A lot of deer too. Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna see if Matt can get one. All right, we're giving another spot a try here. This spot was a little bit harder to get into. You know, that's just the one thing is you got this whirlpool here. I am not a fan of whirlpools, you know, but you gotta work with what you got. We got all kinds of beautiful structure here behind us. Oh, Natty Daddy. Did that really say, did that say Natty Daddy? Natty Daddy. Wow. God bless. Sometimes in life you're just saying, how did this happen to me? How did this happen to me? What you got there, Matt?
I don't know, what's it look like?
Oh, that's cute, Matt. That's pretty. Oh, come on, Matt. Jeez. Gee, this guy, man. You can't take this guy anywhere. I wasn't even recording during all that. Yeah, so.
I have to say Sandusky River again so everyone thinks it's curly.
So we didn't get nothing at that spot. Man, it was a workout getting out of there. And, yeah, a couple other guys showed up. We were going to move up and fish one other hole, but they showed up and moved up to there. So came to try fishing a different spot, and the road was closed at that spot. So came over here to try this other little run here at what river, Matt?
The Sandusky River.
Yeah, so we're gonna try this little spot.
I got my curly tail jig head on.
Yeah, see if we can grab one up here. Well, I tried everything in this run. Well, I don't know if I tried everything, but well, I need a haircut. I'm thinking about a haircut or a mullet. I'm not really sure.
Mullet.
You know, go with the mullet.
Yeah.
But you know,
just go bald on top and straight mullet on the sides and back.
I'll just shave it all up here.
Yep.
So I was throwing pink, or started off with chartreuse, snagged up the chartreuse.
I was throwing shallow bandits.
Lost the chartreuse, and I hooked up to a pink, lost the pink, retying again. But you know, that's what I was saying. That's one of the reasons I do my higher pound test main line and then weaker fluoro leader there at the barrel swivel, you know, so I don't lose my float. But I don't know, I'd like to try going upstream around the bend. I got a really nice funnel hole up there that I like, but I'm not sure if I can get across the river because it's still a little high to wade across and fish it from the other side, but we'll see. Well, we ended up making up here to that one hole that I said I really like to fish. You see, it's got some really fast confluence right there. That's just a shallow little finger bay into this nice deep hole. And then the shallow down there, we're on a little island right here, but wading across that, it's only knee deep on that point, but man, that current is strong. Matt switched over to throwing swim baits here instead of rooster tails. Yeah, he's trying to get others. Well, I think we're gonna call it. We've lost several rigs here at this hole. I don't know how we didn't get anything here. This is one of my favorite holes on here. You got a fast little confluence right here. There's a few logs. You can't really fish right up in there. It's a little bit shallower, but then it tapers off into right here. You got a nice hole that's about 6 foot deep right here. Tapering off slowly until it, you know, gets a couple feet deep right there. Normally get a couple right here, but it's been a rough day, you know. It's fishing these unstocked rivers though. It's you know, it's a challenge. Some days you get a few, some days you get nothing. And we got nothing today, huh, Matt? Matt was trying for some pike. He tried throwing some big joshies, some rooster tails, but
caught some trees.
Yeah.
Some plastic.
Yeah, Matt caught. Yeah, we caught a lot of plastic today. Some industrial plastic, huh?
Yep.
Well, couldn't do it. I'll have fishermen out. We got a long walk back.